Good evening and welcome to the Writer's Block. I'm your host, John Ronan, and as you know now, I interview writers about their craft, what they're working on, what they've accomplished, what they're planning for the future. Tonight is a special show, however, because it's the kickoff show for our 36th year. And we are beginning the season, as we have a number of other seasons, with the winners of the Poetry Without Paper contest that the library runs every spring in Gloucester. That was the spring of 2025. Now we're recording in the fall of 2025, and we've got many of those winners with us tonight. Not all could be here, and I want to make sure to give a nod to all of the winners, even if they aren't here. So I'm going to read through that list first before we meet tonight's guests. In high school, the first place winner was Alina Brown for Where I Belong. Second place was Emma Wilt for her poem Reflection. Third place, Lacey Berry for Surviving. The honorable mentions were Emma Hoke for Notes Between the Margins and Vivian Payne for her poem Canary in the Coal Mines. Middle school winners were first Iona Fishburne for her poem A Poem for Francie. Second place, Yensi Irazzo for Doubts That Won't Go Away. Third place, and we have the poet here, Elizabeth Olsen for her poem My Chance. And also we have today Addie LeClaire for her poem Heal the Woes. Elementary. The first place winner, who is with us tonight, is Laszlo Jablonski. Did I get close?
Jablonski, yeah.
Thank you. I'm sorry, I can't get that perfect. The second place winner is Freya Hinderly McClanahan, who is with us today. And the third place winner, who cannot be here, is Sofia de Oliveira. The honorable mentions are Ilani Mioni, who is with us this evening, and also Sigrid Fishburne for her poem New Chapter. I'm going to ask now the two middle school winners, Elizabeth Olsen and Addie LeClaire, if you would come up and sit at this table, please. And if you would come in, Addie, and sit all the way over to my left, and then if you would sit in the middle, Elizabeth. Thanks very much. I'm very glad you could come, and I'm glad you could read your poems. And I want to first ask you what your poem is, Alina. I'm reading the wrong. Elizabeth, what is your poem? What's the title of your poem?
My Chance.
And when did you get the idea for this poem?
Oh, I don't know. I was just writing a bunch of poems down, and I just decided to enter a couple because I heard of what the prompt was. So I was like,
oh, you looked at some prompts?
And then I started writing about stuff.
So did you spend minutes or hours or days on the poem?
I think it was only one time in class I just started brainstorming an idea and I just wrote it all down.
And it felt good?
Yeah.
Just felt good?
Yeah.
Okay, would you please read your poem for us?
Yes. But My Chance. I like looking back from where I have came from, to see how I succeeded, to see how I failed. I can improve, for my failures are many. I will improve, for I choose to be better. A beginning is a chance to live well, a chance to find myself just a bit more. New chapters are scary, but are you really you without the change? My struggles make me real. They make me raw. They force me to learn. They help me grow, fit me into who I'm meant to be. Pull me out of comfort, push me into a weird environment, a different and strange one. I will never understand everything, though I wish I could. A beginning is my chance. my chance to live well, my chance to find myself. A change is hard. It is terrifying. It burns the skin. It tears at the heart and peels away the safety of steadiness. I know changes and beginnings will happen. I know I have to embrace them. I know I can, and I will.
Thank you very much. Let's give Elizabeth an applause. I love change burns the skin. It's a wonderful line. I like that. Now I'm going to talk to Addie LeClaire, short for Addison LeClaire. Addie, what's the title of your poem?
My title is Heal the Woes.
Heal the Woes.
Yes.
And where did you get that idea?
I'm not really sure because I don't think I was in school that day, but the next day I came back and I was told to write a poem. So I went home and I just kind of sat there and I kind of let my feelings out into the poem, like how I felt about like friendships and just life in general, in my opinion.
And it just came kind of quickly?
Kind of, like within an hour. Like I was just sitting there and I was just like, okay, I need to focus, and it just kind of came to me.
Good. That's and your poem is, I got to make sure I'm reading the right lines. Heal the Woes. Would you share that with us now, please?
Mm-hmm. The mistakes we make, they can't be erased. They won't be forgotten, but retraced. We can't take back the hurtful words said, or the nights wishing all were dead. However, when a new year begins, a new frame comes to lens. We better ourselves not to prove those wrong, to shed ourselves a new heart and the new soul all along. We wrong the rights and heal the hurts. Like a battle wound, it all happens to be burned. The wounds driven to the skin are the words spiraling through our heads. The bandages we give are the actions we show to show we want to heal the woes.
Thank you very much. Give Addie a hand. I like the word woes in the title, and it's not a very common word anymore.
Yeah, I wanted to do something different, kind of.
So you wanted that, you like it's kind of a retro sound.
Yeah, I kind of made the title first, and I was like, all right, I want to base it off from this title. Like, what does that mean?
Yeah, good. It's important to care about words.
Yeah.
And it seems out of fashion a lot these days. I want to go back and ask Elizabeth a general question about poetry. Do you read poetry? And if you do, whom do you read?
So I don't really read poetry. I listen to songs, and that's kind of like poems.
Oh, they are. Absolutely.
Lyrics. So like, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and Addie, do you?
Same as Elizabeth, but in 5th grade we would read a lot of them in ELA, and I kind of got fond of them, like the words, and just how like the writers knew what they were thinking, like, and you could kind of picture it in their head, like what they were saying about the poem.
It's interesting you said it's like the writers knew what they were thinking.
Yeah.
That's a trick to write so that when it's read, it looks like it's got self-confidence.
Yeah, like they knew.
So a poet said that the first line of every poem should be inevitable. And that's a tough trick, an inevitable first line, but it kind of gets the tone. Now, I mentioned before we went on, I like to get updated on what's going on with younger people. What are you reading, Addie?
Oh, I'm reading kind of like fantasy novels, I guess you could say. Like, I'm reading like maybe 400-page book called Lightlark. It's a really interesting story.
400 pages?
Yeah. I'm through like the first 10 chapters.
That's a hefty book. What's the title again?
Lightlark. It's kind of like...
Light lurking?
Lightlark.
Oh, Lark.
Yeah.
Who's that by?
I can't remember off the top of my head.
Did you read all the Harry Potters?
No.
No?
I have.
Did you?
Yeah.
You like fantasy too?
Yeah, I like fantasy, dystopian.
Yeah. We've had a number of students who mentioned fantasy. I can't remember that title, but I remember the Harry Potter title.
Yeah.
And what else do you read? Can you think of anything, Elizabeth?
So I had summer reading, and I read Powerless, which is like a powers, and like it's a story about like a kingdom and like a girl, and then she like So
Fantasy?
yeah, fantasy. And so I'll probably read the rest of the series because it was good.
And what about you, Eddie? Are you reading for the summer?
Yeah, I'm reading the book that I mentioned earlier, Lightlark. I read that for my summer read.
Did you both get assignments to read over the summer from teachers?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A long list of books?
It's not really a list for me, I don't want to say, but like, you have to read a story and then you can do like, I think you have to do 3 different options of a book of your choice and describe it with those 3 that you choose.
So you can choose the books.
Yeah. So you get to
Yeah.
choose like what you want to do.
Do they give you, your teacher give you a, like a subject, like read books about the ocean because we're in Gloucester? No.
I got like a signed book that you had to read for like something, how to make your bed and other things. I forget that's what it was called. It was like by like an army person I think he was in the Marines. That's something I had to read. But then, or I think he was a SEAL, like a Navy SEAL. But then that was something that was required. And then they said to read another book. So I read Powerless. They didn't give me any like a young adult. That's what they wanted us to read.
Yeah. Do either of you, I don't have this down to ask, but it just occurred to me, do you read newspapers?
I'll kind of like skim and scan if I
Yeah,
see one around.
yeah, it's something to read. So
How do you get news, Elizabeth?
usually the internet. That's how I.
Sometimes they have like newspapers at my grandparents' house in Rockport, so I'll just be like sitting eating dinner, just skim and scan it, and just read a little bit about
Your
it.
grandparents read newspapers?
My grandfather does a lot. I don't know about my grandmother though.
I think that age bracket, and I'm familiar with that age bracket, is the last generation that's going to read newspapers, going to read print newspapers. I'm looking at my list. What do you watch? I'll go to you first, Elizabeth. What do you watch? If you watch streaming or you watch television or actually or go to a theater maybe, what do you see?
Oh, like all sorts of things, like Marvel or like Star Wars, or I mean, I don't have a television, so we like whatever streaming service we have. So like Prime and Disney Plus.
You mentioned Star Wars?
Yeah.
Yeah, you like that series?
Yeah.
All of them?
Yeah.
They've been coming out for 40 years, I think.
I think out of like the 9, like the main movies, haven't seen one.
You missed one.
Yeah, I haven't seen one. Yeah.
You're after that one. You're gonna track it down.
Maybe eventually.
And what, Addie, excuse me. What do you watch?
I don't really watch that much stuff. I usually have like plans with my friends to go like walk around Gloucester, or I'm like helping out like, because I have a huge family, like aunts and uncles. If I do though, I'll just like sometimes watch like Big Bang Theory and stuff. I don't know, it's interesting.
Big Bang Theory?
Yeah,
You
I
like that?
Yeah.
It's pretty funny. I like that too. Can you think, I'll stay with you, Addie, can you think of a teacher that's been important to you the last year or two?
Like in middle school or just in general?
Just, well, in general, doesn't have to be English.
I'm not really. Probably my art teacher at O'Malley,
Who is that?
Mr. Dutton, because he's just like, when you go,
Mr. Dunn, you said?
yeah, he's like a really chill person. He just like, you can go to his class if you're having a bad day. He just wants you to like do the work, but as long as you try your best, do what you're told. It's just a really easy class, and you can just tell him whatever you want.
Let's give a hand for Mr. Dunn, okay? And Elizabeth, can you think of a teacher you want to mention?
Well, I have a lot of different teachers. My English teacher, my ELA teacher last year, Mr. Parkhurst, he just like really showed that I could do this like English and like I can write, and he said that I was good at it, and which really made me feel like a better writer and more confident when I wrote my things.
And what's his name again?
Mr. Parkhurst.
Mr. Parkhurst. Parkhurst. Let's give a hand to Mr. Parkhurst. Is there anything you'd like to tell our audience, the millions of people out there, it's going to be on YouTube, remember, about what you've experienced at Gloucester schools and what you want to spread. What good news you want to spread from Gloucester?
Well, all the teachers are really dedicated to teaching, and I feel like because I work hard because I want to be the student that I am, so they just help you continue to grow, and if you're dedicated, they will push you, encourage you, and just cheer you on the whole way.
So and it's kind of amplifying what you said about Mr. Parker.
Yeah, all of them are very.
And Addie, what do you say?
Kind of like what Elizabeth said. They all like want to push you into the right direction. Like, if they're strict, they know like you have potential. They just want to see you like thrive. They want to see you, even if you're not the best at it, they are proud that you passed anyway. Like that you did your best anyway, no matter what.
That's interesting that you both took something from teaching. I think teachers get a bad rap often, and they do a wonderful job. And especially, I think in Gloucester, I know a lot of the teachers, and they're really honed in and serious about what they're doing. Mm-hmm. Anything else you want to say? Great to meet you both and find out what you're reading and watching, and thank you for being good poets.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now I'd like to ask Laszlo to come up, please, and Freya to come up, please, and Ilani to come up, please. So we have Laszlo, Freya, and Ilani from left to right, and they all have name tags so that the editor, Tyler, can keep the names straight. I'd like to ask first, Laszlo, what's your poem and where did you get the idea for the poem?
Well, it's called Birdhouse, and I did have birds move into one of my birdhouses and move out, and I wrote this story based on them. They also had chicks too.
So you have your own birdhouse.
Mm-hmm.
And when you sat down to write this, did it come like this, or did you have to think about it for a couple days?
A couple minutes, maybe.
Yeah? Can you read that poem for us now, Laszlo?
Okay. In spring, I heard the sing-song of a family who moved into my birdhouse. There was a Mr. and Mrs. Mrs. had laid an egg of small size. Then the egg cracked. Out came a bird, an early bird, and this was a bird of small size. Then I looked into its eyes. Now the birds are gone, and I will remember the bird of small size forever. The bird of small size is probably a bird of large size who laid an egg which will again hatch a bird of small size, and so on.
That's a wonderful poem. Thank you. I love the repeated sound there of a bird of small size. Small size. It's very, very effective. I can see that bird. I can almost see this bird, but it's very small. Freya, can you tell us what the name of your poem is and how you got the idea for it?
Well, the name of my poem is The Worst Life of Bad Luck, and got the idea because, well, I was feeling very, very, very angry. And mad.
Okay, so it's, excuse me. The worst life of bad luck.
Mm-hmm.
You look like a very lucky person. You don't look like a bad luck person to me. So say something else. Did this poem come to you quick or just a couple of days?
I couldn't think of anything, but I was really mad, so I just wrote down my feelings, except in my poem version, I guess.
Okay, can you read our poem for us now?
Life can be hard, especially for me. Do you know why? Because I am on a struggle bus on a miserable path on a hard highway in a bad forest on a lifeless planet when the sun is never here and it's always cold and it's no fun living here. But I am only 8, so that means it's more and more miserableness. And it seems like all hope is lost because it is. So don't even try to make me feel better. It won't work.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I appreciate you talking about that bad luck. And it's kind of almost like you can defeat bad luck by not believing in it. Do you believe in bad luck?
Sometimes.
Yeah, I know, I'm with you. Yeah, so do I. Thank you for that. I want to go now to Ilani and ask her about her poem, which is Moving On. Where did you get the name of that, and where did you think of it?
Well, we kind of like just heard about like the poem contest, and so we decided that we were gonna write poems. And then the whole week I'd been really anxious because it was almost the end of the school year, and I'm going to O'Malley this year. So as I wrote the poem down, the name just kind of came with it because I knew I was moving on.
Good. So, would you read your poem for us now, please?
Change can be scary and sometimes exciting too, especially if you're leaving elementary and heading to middle school. I'll miss all the teachers that I've met along the way. From kindergarten to 5th grade, I saw them every day. There's been lots of discussion of what's to come, meeting new friends, trying new things. I hope it's lots of fun. Growing up and moving on with new challenges in front of me will test my knowledge and my capabilities. I'm ready for new beginnings. I hope they're ready for me.
Thank you very much. I want to ask the questions, the general questions that I asked the other poets. And I'll start with Ilani. Can you tell me what you read?
Lately I've been reading a lot of books by this author named Kelly Yang. She writes a lot. She's from China, so she writes about all the challenges that she's gone through, like coming here and living here.
Was that an assigned book?
No, I just like to read them.
Really?
Yeah.
Good for you. Freya, what are you reading for fun?
I like reading graphic novels and stuff.
I'm sorry?
I like reading graphic novels.
Yeah?
Like Wings of Fire and Dogman and Goddess Girls and stuff like that.
Is it tough to read them?
No.
No?
I read them very fast.
Good. Now, Laszlo, I want to ask you the same question. What do you read?
I like to read encyclopedias and random things, facts about the world.
Encyclopedias? Are you working on one? You're going to go to A to Z?
No.
Or just you read it when you look up something? Yeah, good. I want to ask the three of you now also what you watch. I know you watch the writer's block, but what else do you watch, Ilani? When you're TV or streaming or theater?
Yeah, I like to watch a lot of like baking and cooking shows.
Oh, say that again?
A lot of like baking and cooking shows.
Anything else?
Sometimes I like to watch a lot of movies with real people, not like cartoon. I like a lot of real people in movies.
Do you ever go out to a theater?
Yeah.
Yeah? I've gotten many students I've asked, and they never go to the theaters, never go outside the living room. Freya, what do you watch when you watch TV or computers?
I like watching also live stuff, like live action stuff. Right now for shows I'm watching Secrets of Sulphur Springs.
See, what was the last one?
Secrets of Sulphur Springs, that's what I'm watching right now.
Is that funny?
Not exactly, but I guess. It's like these people move to a hotel and they're trying to open it back up. But like in the different seasons of it, there's like different ghosts that are coming in and stuff. It's really entertaining. Okay.
Good. Laszlo, what do you watch?
I like watching SpongeBob and other cartoons like those, and on rainy days I do sometimes go to the theater.
What was the last title before the theater you mentioned?
SpongeBob and other cartoons.
Good. Can you think of a teacher, Ilani, that you would like to mention that was an influence for you?
I had a teacher in second grade. Well, I also had in first grade. Her name was Miss Tells, and she always made special time in her class to work with each student and write something with them.
What's the name again?
Miss Tells.
Tells. Tells? T-E-L-L? Let's hear it from Mr. Tells. Freya, can you think of a teacher that was really nice, that you liked?
I liked Miss Carp. She was my second grade teacher.
Who?
Miss Carp.
Carp?
Miss Carp.
Miss Carp. Okay, let's hear it from Miss Carp. And Laszlo, can you think of a teacher?
My two third grade teachers,
What was the name again?
Miss Mott and Miss Camo.
Mr. Mott? Or
Miss Mott
Miss-
and Miss Camo.
Oh, let's
Mrs.
hear it for
Mott.
them. Thank you for that. I'm going to close the show down. You can stay right there because I'm going to talk to that camera for a minute because we're almost out of time. Thank you in television land, cable land, for being with us on the Writer's Block for this kickoff program of the 36th year. I've really enjoyed talking to these young poets and finding out what they read, what they think about, and discovering the talent that they've exhibited here tonight. Thanks for being with us, and I hope to see you again next time on the Writer's Block. Good night.